What is up, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes, lovers and haters, those smelling good people and those stanky people? It's your boy Lupe here from the Lupe Experience, once again with my eternal nemesis and my adversary in competitive banter, my good friend, Jay from Fragrance Wires. And we are here with another episode of Black and White. Jay, tell the people out there exactly what black and white is.
Well, black and white is simple. It is two strong opinions, black and white, on a hyped, popular fragrance in the community. This is with the consumer in mind. Not every fragrance is perfect. So we're here to give you both sides of the coin, the good and the bad, so you all can make educated decisions when you're making your fragrance purchases. So another episode coming at you here. Bond number 9's New Haarlem.
First point about this fragrance right here is that it has zero versatility. None whatsoever. If you live in warm weather, don't even look here. Don't even dream about it. This only works for the coldest of cold days. And if you talk about like gender versatility, this is also terrible. This is not a fragrance that you can wear and be taken seriously if you're a grown man. It's a sweet gourmand. If you're a grown adult and you want to be taken seriously, you don't want to smell like some sweet sugary fragrance. This has the worst versatility of any fragrance possible. So let's start right from there.
Don't give me the argument of versatility. Could Shaquille O'Neal shoot a basketball? No. Was he a good player? Yeah. Would a Ferrari do well on an off-road course? No. But that don't make a Ferrari a shitty car. This thing right here is the undisputed king of the niche gourmand category. If A-Man is the king on the designer side, New Haarlem is without doubt the king on the niche side. And as far as gender versatility goes, who cares? Again, we're talking about New Haarlem here. If you're trying to make New Haarlem into this jack of all trades fragrance, it's never going to be that. But as far as what it does, it is absolutely the cream of the crop.
Okay, Jay, I'll give it to you. This is a well-done gourmand, and it really does smell exactly like what it's supposed to smell like. But dog, it is too footy. This is one instance where it's too much of a good thing. If you're around food, or you're like in a cafeteria or in a cafe or at a Waffle House, people are just gonna think that they're smelling waffles and pancake. Alright? So this is just way too footy. Like, this is too much of a good thing.
I'm going to have to disagree with you that it's too foodie. Fully disagree with that. There are traces of lavender, bergamot in the opening of this. And I find the lavender does tend to linger a little bit. There's no hesitation. There's no doubt in my mind that what I'm smelling is a fragrance. People aren't going to think that you just had sex with Aunt Jemima or that you spilled syrup at you. And now let's talk about IHOP. This often gets compared to an IHOP breakfast, right? So let's talk about an IHOP breakfast. The coffee sucks. The pancakes are average. What else? Oh, right, maple syrup. They don't even know what maple syrup is at IHOP. Trust me, I'm Canadian. I know all about maple syrup. IHOP, not the highest of quality. So yes, while this does resemble a pancake breakfast with coffee and sweet syrup, it's a lot better than that. The ingredients are way higher quality, and people are going to notice that, that traces of a man's cologne, that lavender, just people are going to know they're smelling a fragrance, not a food fight gone awry.
Traces of man's cologne. Okay, Jay, which one is it? Does it smell like food or does it smell like perfume? Make up your mind, dog. Like, come on. Make up your mind.
It's a fragrance, and a damn good one. Couldn't help but notice you had a really big bottle there, Lupe. I don't know. I think you like this one more than you're letting on. But let's be honest, when it comes to performance, this thing kills. It absolutely kills. I get a good 7 to 10 hours longevity at least, probably closer to 8 to 10. Projection is really good for about 4 or 5 hours. Then it kind of brings in a little bit closer, but it's still there all day. So as far as a high quality fragrance by a high quality perfumer, Maurice Roussel, with quality ingredients that does its job and is worth the price tag, you can't argue with New Haarlem. It is expensive, but you can get away with 2 sprays and you're good all day. Personally, I weigh 4 because I like the shit, but you can get away with it. It's good bang for your buck.
That's a really good point, Jay. In terms of performance, this fragrance really does the business. But that's not unique. That's not special. Fragrances, I've noticed, that have that coffee note in them perform really well. Look at Amen. Look at Givenchy's Play Intense. So if you're looking for a fragrance with crazy performance, you don't have, this is not your only option. There are other options out there. It's not unique in that respect. Okay?
That is the worst argument I've ever heard. Vanilla's a fragrance note that tends to hang on long in fragrances. It tends to last a long time. So does that make Le Male less of a masterpiece, or does that make, I don't know, something else that's a vanilla centric, like Shalimar? Does that make that less of a masterpiece? Oh, they use vanilla. That lasts long in all fragrances. So if that's all you've got, bro, I can also name you some coffee fragrances like, say, Penhaligon's Endymion that doesn't last worth shit. And I'm sure there's quite a few others I can name. That's not a good argument. The truth of the matter is you're paying for a fragrance named New Haarlem that does its business. It performs, it smells out of this world, it's composed well. Every single checkbox that you could tick, other than versatility, I'll give you that. But this is a sweet gourmand. It's unapologetic because it does what it does so well.
I really can't argue against that. But the truth of the matter is this. If you got Amen or Givenchy's Play Intense, other fragrances that have a really intense coffee accord, you're not losing out. Alright? Those are really good coffee centric fragrances, and it's not a step down if you're using Givenchy's Play Intense or Amen from Terry Mueller. But that's a good point. I'm not going to argue hard against that one. Okay?
Play Intense. Come on, man. Sales associates know that one is all opening. Givenchy's Play Intense, all opening, nothing else. Good sweet opening. That's why the essays push that one. They spray the card. They know you're going to like the opening and they're going to make their money. But after the opening, you're left with a generic, woody, chemical smelling, average, new school man's fragrance that smells just like everybody else. No character, no individuality. It's not even close to being in the same league as New Haarlem. Amen's a great fragrance, but it's a completely different coffee fragrance. Yes, it's sweet. Yes, it has a little bit of coffee, but it's completely different ballgame. Not comparable. Face it, bro. You lost. New Haarlem's king. You got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, man. It's going to take my last 10 seconds here to wish everybody a happy new year because I got this one in the bag. I don't even have to argue any further. Over.
Lose? Pfft, bro, please. All I do is win. I trashed you in the last episode. I'm killing it again. Alright? But, it's all good. We just do this for bragging rights. New Haarlem, Black and White, another episode done and done. So, hey, people out there, we need you to, in the comment section, tell us what you think about New Haarlem. Tell us who did a better job. Vote for me. Don't vote for Jay, okay? All right. And we'll see you soon. Jay, sign us off.
Yeah, man, this is always a good time. Love busting your chops. Yeah, you know I got this one down. But anyway, it's going to do it for us. We want to thank you all for watching. After you're done voting, you know, the obvious choice here. Um, after you're done voting, be sure to let us know what fragrances you would like to see us tackle in future episodes of Black and White. Uh, we're going to go hard at this in the new year, so there'll be plenty of episodes. Again, we thank you all for watching, and we'll catch up with you on the next step. Later.